welcome to the 13th annual Google Zeitgeist Review of the Year show. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm Kev, and with me, as ever, the sheepdog Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
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 Don't adjust your wireless if you are expecting the Mature Gamer podcast this week. If you are a new listener this year, this is supposed to be on this feed. It didn't originate on this feed. This show that we do once a year predates the Mature Gamer podcast, and we do it once a year because it is the most wonderful time of the year. It's the best thing we do ever. It's the Google Zeitgeist Review of the Year show. I mean, it's not been called Google Zeitgeist for 10 years. That's how long we've been reviewing the year using the medium of Google Trends. Allow me to explain how this is going to work, then I'll allow these people to speak. Basically, Google Trends release their top 10 searches in multiple categories towards the end of every year. I'm going to quiz these three rascals on it, and at the end of it, we'll declare Pab the winner because he always cheats. And that's basically how it works. You'll figure it out as you go along. It's a very simple game, and it's a lot of fun. And Anna has pre-prepared answers because she's also cheating this year. And also, before Pab and Anna came on, Sheepdog was like, I have been doing a little bit of homework reviewing the year. So he's cheating as well.
Good. What I said was, I sat down and I tried to think of things that happened this year. I didn't have any external sources. I just text myself a list of things that I remember that happened so that they're in front of me. Because what normally happens is we finish this podcast and then I'm like, bloody hell, I literally wrote down on a piece of paper about the thing that came up. Or, Pab or Anna will say something after me and I'll be like, oh, I was just thinking about that earlier. So this time I just noted down the things I remembered on the fly. So I'm hoping that they'll come in handy. But you've already said you're going to change some of the categories this year. So,
oh, yeah. I mean, anyone who's been listening to these since back in the Best Thing From days, the Google Google Trends Year in Search, I think it's called now. The thing that used to be known, back when it was Google Zeitgeist, they would publish this 30-page PDF that went into loads of detail, and you could pretty much look at any category in any country. Every year since it's been Google Trends Year in Search, it's narrowed down further and further and further to the point where we're having to go to Canada for some of these categories this year because they don't exist in any other countries. And yeah, there's some interesting new categories this year. There's a whole section of Google Maps searches, which we're going to include. We're going to trial a Google Maps search a little bit later on. There's also the Google Hum to Search feature, which there's going to be a question on the hum to search. But yeah, it's not quite as simple as it has been in previous years. So we are going to do a little bit of globe trotting to find our categories. But as ever, we are going to start things off in the UK, and the bulk of the searches, as many as we can get in the UK, will be UK based. But like I say, we have to go abroad for some of them, because things like there's no video game category in the UK this year. Which, considering we are a gaming podcast, we probably need the video game category. So we've had to go to the US for that, for example. But yeah, it's like I say, very simple premise. The first category I'm going to give these three a head start in the first category because I'm going to use it to explain how it works. The first category is going to be film/movies, depending on which country you're in. In the UK, it's film. Apparently, on the US list, it's movies. How very exciting. Localization.
Isn't that the same
but
thing?
It's basically, yes, it's the same thing.
Okay.
They call it different things in different countries. But there is a Google publisher list of the 10 most searched for movies in the year 2022. Now, sometimes it gets weird because it doesn't necessarily mean movies released in 2022. These are the 10 most searched for movies in 2022. I imagine most of them would have been released this year, but they are the ones that are most searched for. And then I just go around these three. They get 3 guesses each to pick a name on the list, and they get a point for each one that they correctly identify. We start in the order that I introduce people. So we go Sheepdog, Anna, then Pab. But then for question 2, we'll go Anna, Pab, Sheepdog, and so on. So there's no unfair advantage for getting the first guess. And I think, and a rule that we introduced last year, I'm going to be offering bonus points for guessing the number 1 in each category. So if you get number 1, you get double points for getting the number 1. Because it's fun getting double points for number
Really
1.
isn't.
I think it is.
it's not that much helpful for someone like me. to be honest.
Well, it allows you two to stay a little bit closer to Pab. It's like I'm basically giving you a couple of red shells each to try and battle Pab, because otherwise, we all know he's going to get more answers right over the course of this. However, if you two fluke into some number ones, you might actually be able to keep up with him and keep it interesting until the end. Otherwise, we get to question 15 and he's already 30 points ahead, and it becomes a little pointless at that point. So I'm trying to help you, pair of rascals.
It's all good. I know my limits.
So we are going to be starting with Sheepdog in the category of films. Sheepdog, your first guess for the most searched for movies on Google in the UK in 2022.
I'm hoping that this doesn't stitch me up, because I know it's the most one of the highest grossing films of the year. Top Gun Maverick
is... I'm going to give it... Top Gun is number 6 on the list. I assume that's not what that is, so I'm giving you that point. Cool. I mean, I could be... I was going to say, I could be like, I don't know.
Give it him, because he needs the points.
Yeah, exactly. If Pab had said Top Gun, I don't think he gets the points there.
That's mean.
Anna, what is your guess? Movies this year?
Well, I've only seen one.
Not true. I'm looking at the list.
I can't. The only one that I've seen that I knew was in the cinema is Uncharted, because we watched it the other day. It was good.
Is number 3 on the list? Pab?
Yes.
Batman
is number 2 on the list, although I mean it is the Batman, so if I'm going to be really cruel towards
I did say the Batman.
I only heard Batman. Back round to you, Sheepdog. Everyone's got 100% record so far. Are you going to be the first failure of the year?
Wakanda Forever
is not on the list.
Oh no.
See, this is where I never actually check when these lists are published. If it's anything like Spotify Wrapped and stuff like that, they're probably published in like the middle of October. So it does skew the list ever so slightly to stuff that happened earlier in the year. Anna, your guess too.
I believe we went to the cinema for this one. 4. With the goats.
I'm going to give Anna Thor with the goats. It is number 4 on the list, Thor Love and Thunder. And yes. Pab, your second guess.
Black Adam
is number 5 on the list, and we go back round to a final guess for everybody.
Yes.
That is the one with the rock in that apparently is not very good, but we haven't
Jurassic
seen it.
Park World Dominion, is that what it's called?
Did that come out this year?
It's Jurassic World Dominion, but I'll allow it. Sheepdog gets a second point. Anna, are you going to go for the clean sweep? What's your final guess?
I have nothing for you.
I mean, just name a movie. It doesn't even have to have come out this year. Just name a movie.
The Mask.
Is not on the list. I mean, goodness me.
I have nothing for you.
I'm struggling to think of one now.
Son of the Mask. Come on.
I mean, between the lot of you, you've got most of this list.
You haven't
got number 1, though.
I've seen Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Is number 7 on the list.
I've never heard of that.
I almost went for that instead of Wakanda Forever.
What is that?
But I thought it's very good. Mm-hmm. You should watch it. It's easier if we don't explain it, really. Just everyone who hasn't seen it, go and watch it.
What's
just
it
a random
called?
Film. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Google it, see if you can move it up the list. So of course Pab has taken an early lead. He's not missed yet. Nobody got number 1 though. The top 10 for film. Number 10, Morbius. Number 9, Jurassic World Dominion. Number 8, G.I. Jane. Number 7, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Number 6, Top Gun. Number 5, Black Adam. Number 4, Thor Love and Thunder. Number 3, Uncharted. Number 2, The Batman. And Anna, how did you not get number 1 in Encanto?
That didn't come out this year.
Didn't have to come out this year. I literally made that point at the very beginning. It doesn't have to have come out this year. It just has to have been Googled a lot this year.
Fair,
You'd never have got that, but that's impressive.
You did guess The Mask. That didn't come out this year.
Because he asked me for a thing, and that's all I had.
Encanto is like been the movie of TikTok, hasn't it? That's all
I
it was
seen,
all over TikTok. Yeah,
this
exactly.
morning with surface pressure in the shower. I needed to have a
Goodness me.
scream. So
Goodness me. Right, so we're now moving on to Anna's favourite category. We're getting it out of the way early. And I've done this deliberately so you get first guess. If you don't get at least one, I need to deduct points. Sports competitions.
okay,
So-
I've got this.
Hold on.
I've got
What?
this.
Yeah, so sports competitions most Googled this year. Anna, please name an actual sports competition.
The World Cup.
It's number
Damn it.
one on the list.
Yes,
Anna
it
gets
is!
double points. Bing, 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 woo, 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 woo. Anna takes the lead. Hooray.
I have that one. It
I mean,
was on
yes,
constantly.
it's absolutely a fix, and I'm comfortable with it. Pab
The Women's Euros.
is number 7 on the list. Sheepdog
The Winter Olympics, Beijing.
is number 5 on the list.
Was that
Background
really
to
in
you, Anna.
Beijing? Wow. Wimbledon.
Is not on the list.
I gave it a
Abby.
try.
Is Champions League on the list?
It is not.
Oh.
That's Pabby's first miss, I think.
Yeah.
And now Sheepdog
The Commonwealth Games.
is number 10 on the list. And then Anna, your final guess?
NFL thing.
Nah.
Bowl.
Nah, that's
Okay.
not on there.
I don't know.
Pab,
NFL?
I-
Is that what it's called?
it's still not on the list.
Okay.
Is the Open on the list?
No, it's not.
No. Okay.
And Sheepdog
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know about cricket that well, but I'm going to go with the Ashes because I think there was one.
that's also not on the list.
Damn,
So your
okay.
top 10 for sports competitions. Number 10 was the Commonwealth Games. Number 9, Asia Cup. I'm not sure what Asia Cup is. Is that football? Might be football. Number
What they call the
8,
Ashes.
could be. Number 8, Indian Wells. Number 7, all the Women's Euros. Number 6, the Rugby League World Cup. Number 5, the Winter Olympics. Number 4, the UEFA Nations League. Number 3, the Africa Cup of Nations. Number 2, the Australian Open. And number 1, the World Cup.
Yes.
It's actually a 4-4-4 draw at the moment between the three of you. So
Yes.
just end it there.
Yeah.
Everybody is level. It's a big old tie, but we are moving into a category. I'm trying to get the easy ones out of the way early. We've got TV coming up now, and it is Pab's first guess. I would expect.
But
I would
hold
expect
on.
Not many misses
Hold on.
here, Anna.
Is TV, does that involve Netflix, Sky,
Yes.
not
Yes.
Sky,
Yes.
Disney? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
Everything.
I've watched a lot.
Yes, you have. You've watched. I mean, yeah. I'm not going to give any clues. It includes all of those things. I think.
Excellent. Oh,
I'm
what have I
looking at it.
watched?
There's at least one Netflix. There's at least one Disney. There's at least one like normal TV. So it covers everything
God,
from what I
okay.
can tell. So Pab, your guess
Stranger Things.
is number 1 on the list. Paddy gets double points.
No!
Ding ding.
Ding ding indeed. Sheepdog
House of the Dragon.
is number 6 on the list, and Anna
A really poorly one that wasn't very good that I wish I didn't watch is The Watcher.
is number 2 on the list.
Yes, see? Not very good. The one.
Never even heard of it.
It's not very good.
But it's number 2 on the list. Either people were Googling it because it was rubbish,
I
or everyone disagrees
I
with
watched it and I was like, really? This is so boring. And I watched all of it. I wouldn't recommend it.
you. Pab, your second guess.
So I'm going to start right. I'm going to cycle through my Disney stuff. Moon Knight.
Is number 10 on the list.
Good.
Yeah. I'm
Anna?
going down that
Oh, no,
route.
Sheepdog. Sorry, not Anna.
Sheepdog.
It's all right.
I got my order wrong.
I'm on a 50-50 here. I'm going to go with She-Hulk.
Is not on the list.
I was going next.
Really?
Anna.
Netflix. What have I watched? Inventing Anna.
Is
That's
number
really
7 on the list.
That's really good. That's a watchable one. I've tried to get
you
to
just
Kevin
picked that
to watch
because
this.
it had your name in
It
it.
is, but
That's why
it's
you-
really good. It is ridiculous what she gets away with, but everyone should watch
She
it.
invents
It's very
stuff,
good.
I think. Pab, your final guess
The Boys.
is not on the list.
Really?
Sheepdog
Really?
Ms. Marvel.
is not on the list. And then finally, with Anna, for the clean sweep on this category, Anna.
It's a TV. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Is number 9 on the list.
See, I've watched a
Boom.
lot.
You have. So your top 10. Number 10, Moon Knight. Number 9, Dharma. Number 8, I'm a Celeb. Number 7, Inventing Anna. Number 6, House of the Dragon. Number 5, Euphoria. Number 4, The Tourist. Number 3, Stay Close. Number 2, The Watcher. And number 1, Stranger Things. It's currently Sheepdog 5, Anna 7, Pab 7.
Oh, no.
Anna is going neck and neck with Pabby at the moment. I don't understand what's going on.
I've
This is because
watched
she's
a
got
lot.
her new tens machine. She's alert and
I've
awake
no-
and
I've-
not on loads of pain pills.
I'm not sat here in pain. It's amazing. Like a tens machine.
You've
Honestly,
accessed
people.
your superpower.
Yeah, if people have pain and you think, tens machine is for pregnant people. No, it's not. You can put it anywhere on your body and it is a revelation to me. I have 2 of them now. I have a one that looks like loads of wires and then I have a discreet one. So I am tensing it up. It is the best
So
thing.
you're 20ing it if you've got 2.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That is correct. But oh my god, yeah. Yes. Excellent machines.
Lovely. So this next category is the first one where it's just going to be full of wild guesses and we're going to get... One of you is going to get 0 on this round. If you don't, you're cheating. This is how I find out early on if there is cheats. This category is how many. So this is Google searches that started with the words how many. You have to finish the search. And we go back round to Sheepdog for guess number 1.
How many teams are in the World Cup?
This is where I have to read through the whole list, don't I? Is not on the list.
Oh.
Anna.
How many countries in the world?
Is not on the list.
Okay.
Abby.
I have Googled this.
What now?
No,
You
no, no.
cheat?
I have Googled
Cheat.
this before.
Go on then.
This was a massive thing earlier in the year. How many wheels versus how many doors?
Right, we need an independent adjudicator because he's done
have
2 of
one.
them there. He's done 2 at the same time. What are we
Well, he
judging,
gets
boys and
1
girls?
point
2 of
then.
them.
Well, you've how many wheels are there in the world and how many doors are there in the world are both on the list.
Yeah,
Well, the
but
answer is no to Pab's question because he asked it in a way that the answer is no. That's how I would say it went.
Oh, you're a monster. You don't. Anna, does he get 1 point or 2 points there?
1. It's
I would
one.
say no,
It's
no.
1 point.
But which one does he get the point for
He's
then?
not going to tell you.
Exactly.
Well,
No, he
they're
has to.
they're both now off the board
But that
because I've
means that
given them
we've
to you.
effectively lost the point.
You've lost a point, Sheepdog. Well done.
Look at Pab coming in with the memes, though. This is unacceptable.
It was all over the place.
It was. Well, it was number 4 and number 6 on this list. Doors more searched for than wheels. So I guess that
Really?
decides who the winner was there. Doors beats wheels, as everyone knows. Advent calendars. I did a whole thing about it. Advent calendars are why there's more doors than wheels. Sheepdog, it's back round to you.
I had an answer and now I can't remember it because I'm so outraged that Pab's cheated us like that.
You're not going to get any of the rest. They were the only ones anyone was getting.
All right, I'm going with how many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man?
He's not on the list. Anna.
You can't Google it. The answer's blowing in the wind. That's why.
How many beans in a can?
He's not on the list. And Pab.
I don't have anything else. How many states in North America?
Is not on the list. One more wild guess each. Sheepdog. The wilder the better. Some of them are actually quite relevant to news things from this year, so you don't have to be
Oh,
completely
for
wild.
goodness sake. Kevin, you said be wild.
I don't know
No,
how
I
many.
said you're not going to get them. I didn't say they're not relevant.
How many COVID cases are there?
Is not on the list. Anna.
How many hairs on a head?
is not on the list. And Pab, for a final guess,
How many teams in the World Cup?
is not on the list. It's also, isn't that what Sheepdog did as the first guess?
He
as
did.
well?
Did he?
Yep.
I clearly wasn't listening.
Trying to steal more of my.
Exactly. Imagine, I should have given it to Pab there to
Yes.
really outrage Sheepdog. He phrased it slightly differently. It's now on the list. So your top 10 there. Number 10, how many King Williams have there been? Number 9, how many episodes of Trigger Point are there? Number 8, how many children does the Queen have? Number 7, how many Tory MPs are there? Number 6, how many wheels are there in the world? Number 5, how many episodes in Stranger Things 4? Number 4, how many doors are there in the world? Number 3, how many people watch the Queen's funeral? Number 2, how many countries end in Stan? And number 1, how many cities are there in Wales? Can't believe no one got that one. There was double points up for grabs there.
How many what is in Wales?
How many cities are there in Wales?
Why?
I don't know.
Who
I
wants
mean,
to know that?
I
wanted to know half of
assume
that stuff.
I assume it was something to do with there being a new Prince of Wales, maybe, and maybe he did a tour of Welsh cities. Would be my guess. I don't know. I can't imagine why else that would be asked this year.
But and Charles just kept forgetting, so he had to Google it more than anyone.
Well, no, he
Googled
wouldn't be
anything.
going, would he?
Oh yeah, the prince. I thought he was saying the king was going there. I don't know. Either way, the royal family Googled it so many times it was number 1.
Oh, well, most of them were the royal family Googling things. They're often Googling how many children does the Queen have, just so they can be sure. Right, we're moving on to another one of my lovely open-ended question mark questions. When? Same premise. These are searches that started with the word when, and you have to finish them. Anna, we're with you first of all. You're first. When?
When did the Queen die?
Is number 6 on the list?
Yes! I told you that was one of my answers. We were sat at the table, going
That
on.
is true. You did say you were going to answer the Queen to everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Pab,
The Queen.
When is the Queen's funeral?
is number 1 on the list. Pabby goes double points again. This is backfiring already.
Well, I'm not playing anymore. I can't
Sure, you
play.
can Queen in me.
Just
That
going to
didn't
bed.
even cross my mind.
Goodbye.
When is the World Cup?
Is number 3 on the list. Anna?
When does Stranger Things start?
Is not on the list.
All right.
Pabby.
When does Strictly start?
Is not on the list. Sheepdog.
Television.
When does the Women's Euro final start?
Is not on the list. Background to Anna again.
When does the football World Cup final is?
No, that's not on the list. Pabby, last one.
Television.
Attention.
Television. I'm
Attention.
thinking, what do people Google?
Oh, they've Googled some idiotic things, Pabby. Let's not get into that.
It's a good point. Stranger Things wasn't on this, was it? That Anna said.
It was
was
not.
not.
No.
Well, maybe there's no television then.
This isn't television. This is just when.
Yeah,
No,
isn't
but
it?
he's
people-
already written
people
down
Google
Stranger
when-
Things
when
was
does
number
this
1 on
start? And
TV.
I
So he
started
can
thinking-
tactical, he's a cheat.
I see.
He's written it down. I know he's written it down.
When is Call of Duty out? Call of Duty's
He
massive.
is not on the list. And Sheepdog, final guess.
When is Charles becoming the king?
Next year sometime.
I'll reluctantly give you that. When will the coronation be is number 5 on the list.
I was going to word it. When will Charles's coronation be? And then I thought, would people use such a long word? So yeah, thank you for your gracious decision.
There we go. So your top 10 was number 10, when is the next general election? Number 9, when does I'm a Celeb start? See, Pat,
Damn it, wrong one.
You were along the right lines.
Picked the wrong one.
Number 8, when did Prince Philip die? Number 7 is you picking the wrong one again. When does FIFA 23 come out?
Oh,
Number 6, when did the Queen die? Number 5, when will the coronation be? Number 4, when is the Queen's Jubilee? Number 3, when does the World Cup start? Number 2, when is Father's Day? And number 1, when is the Queen's funeral?
You forget the
Jubilee.
coronation thing, the Jubilee was on this year, don't you? Jeez.
Yeah.
I have jam upstairs from Jubilee.
You do have jubbly jam. Yes.
I have jam upstairs.
No, I
Yeah,
have,
that jubbly
I
jam
have,
is still untouched.
where's
She
it
wants to
from,
keep
Kevin?
it as a. It's from Fortnum and Mason. You
That's
want to keep
her.
it in case it becomes valuable one day.
Exactly.
A jar of jam.
Jam of Jubilee jam with rose and
Jubbly
berries.
jam. It is. Yeah.
Stick it on eBay. People will buy it now.
Yeah, but imagine how many people will buy it in 30 years' time.
I had that. I had a bottle of ale from when Will and Kate got married, and
Will and Grace.
I nearly said Will and Grace. That's why I stuttered midway through, and yeah, it just went a bit funny and popped, so I had to throw it in the bin. I wonder if that's on eBay anywhere. I might have a quick look, see how
What,
much.
your
I could have-
burst beverage? Probably not.
No.
Right, next category is actors. Pab is up first.
Oh, no.
Most Googled actors of 2022. Pab.
Is it Johnny Depp?
Is number one on the list.
Going to kill him. I'm
thought
going
so.
to hit him.
I was going to go for Johnny Depp. I thought you wouldn't, you swine.
I've
Going
got two
to kill
answers.
him,
One's
Kevin.
Johnny Depp.
Sheepdog
The Rock.
is not on the list.
Oh,
No, Anna
Amber Heard.
is number 3 on the list.
Yes, she is, because she's horrible.
I thought you were cheering her on there. Pabby, back round to you.
Will Smith.
Is number 2 on the list.
No.
Sheepdog.
God, was that this year? Chris Rock, then?
Is number 4 on the list. Anna.
What was it again?
Actors.
Actors. Oh my God, what's his name? What is his name? What?
Describe him. We
I
might
know
give it
his
to you
last
anyway.
name is Peters, and he played Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, what's his name?
Andy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's not his name.
It
Oh,
should be.
God, what's
I'd give
his
you Andy
name?
Peters, I think, if you went for that.
I had an answer in my head. Oh, no, I've got it back now. I was going to say it was in my head, and then cracking that joke removed it from my head. But
Evan,
back now.
Evan.
It's number
Evans?
9 on the list.
Yes. Sorry, I got really excited.
And then back round to Pabby for a final guess.
I only had Chris Rock, Will Smith, and Johnny Depp. So, Daniel Craig.
He's not on the list. And Sheepdog for your final guess.
Do I not get a
Chris-
final guess?
Yeah, but
Oh,
you're
okay.
after
I forgot
Sheepdog.
his surname. Chris Pratt, is it?
He's not on the list. And Anna.
An actor or actress? James
Yes.
Franco.
Is not on the list. I can't believe in consecutive goes you lot went Will Smith, Chris Rock, and no one went for number 5 on the list, Jada Pinkett Smith. What is happening there?
yeah.
She was literally involved in the same thing.
Oh, I don't like her neither.
The 3 of them were on there for the same reason. So, your top
remember the
10. Number 10, I've never heard of. Who's Luke Evans?
Luke Evans.
and he's Moon Knight, man.
Luke
that his
Evans
name?
was Luke Evans the Beast in that Beauty and the Beast remake?
Number 9 is Evan Peters, who I'd also never heard of, but now Anna's explained who he is. Number 8 is Andrew Garfield. Number 7, Nkuti Gatwa, who I've also never heard of. Number 6 is Joseph Quinn, who I've never heard of. And then number 5, Jada Pinkett Smith. Number 4, Chris Rock. Number 3, Amber Heard. Number 2, Will Smith. Number 1, Johnny Depp. The moral of the story, if you want to be a Googled actor over the course of the year, do something ridiculous and horrendous, because then you'll be in the top 5, apparently. Or just get slapped, which I guess... I mean, he was a mean boy. I guess that still counts. Right, we are doing musicians now.
Oh God, I couldn't even tell you anyone from this year.
Well, before
God.
anybody guesses, let me give you a clue then. That don't really matter. I don't think anyone on this list is on it for their music. So, these are people who, for some reason or other, were newsworthy, and they also happen to own a piano, microphone, or guitar. Sheepdog, you're up first.
Again, can I just check if this includes groups and is it
It is
UK or
people.
world?
This
Just
is
individual
UK
people.
and it is people.
So if you were a singer, it would say Kevin Chapman, and that's all the answers.
Even
just names.
even if I was a singer in a group of some kind, it would still just be my name.
Okie dokie. Taylor Swift.
He's not on the list. I
God
can't
damn it.
emphasise enough how none of these people are on the list for their music. But Anna
Will Smith.
is not on the list. Pab.
I have one. No, it's because of music, and now I'm doubting myself. Kate Bush.
Is number 3 on the list.
How? She hasn't made music.
Because her
She was a
song
Stranger
is
Things that went
Stranger
everywhere.
Things.
She got a number 1 this year.
When?
Stranger Things
Because
came
of
out.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Sheepdog,
Running
back
Up That
round to
Hill
you.
song. Oh my god, that's thrown me now. So it's not anything relevant for this year in terms of actual music they've done.
I've heard of everyone on this list. Which should
You've heard of
give you
everyone on this list.
a big clue that none of them are relevant to current popular music.
Ed Sheeran.
Is not on the list. Anna
Oh god.
Johnny Depp.
is not a musician.
Yes, he is.
It's fine.
You've done Will Smith and Johnny Depp
But
so
he's
far,
a
haven't you?
musician. He goes on tours.
Okay,
with a
allow me
band.
to add another category. I think they're all primarily known for their music. Pab.
I don't know musicians. I genuinely don't know. They're not known for music.
I'm gonna have to force you to name somebody.
Zara Larson.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
He's not on the list. Sheepdog. Final guess.
I keep coming up with bad answers. Like I'm going to go for this one because she's been cast in a film, and I don't know if that means she's an actress as well now. But Lady Gaga.
Is not on the list.
What film
Anna.
is she in?
She's going to be Harley Quinn in The Joker, isn't she?
No. Really?
Not for music.
Not. What? So they are.
They are musicians, but they are not on this list because they are current top 40 popular artists.
So like Kate Bush was on there because a song was on a TV show, not because she released a new
Okay,
album or
so
something.
from sheepdogs, they can be in a band, but you have to name them.
Yeah. Yeah, the person, not the band. There's lots on here who that would apply to.
Pardon?
There's several on here who that would apply to.
Oh, is Adam Levine on there?
He is. He's number 6 on the list.
Cheating.
Good.
And then Pabby.
I don't know any musicians.
Yeah, but they're not on there because
Yeah, but
they're
even
there
if,
for
even
their
if there are
music.
musicians from
You've
20
heard of all of these. I'm sure of it.
Harry Styles.
Is not on the
Been
list.
gobbing
So
on
your
people.
top 10. Number 10, Darius. Number 9, Brenda Edwards.
Darius.
Number 8, Matt Goss.
Darius
Number
died,
7,
didn't he?
Tommy Lee. Number 6, Adam Levine. Number 5, Mika. Number 4, Sam Ryder. Number 3, Kate Bush. Number 2, Boy George. And number 1, Diana Ross.
Hold on, why was Mika there? What is he on
Eurovision,
this
didn't
year?
he?
Oh, did
There you go,
he?
he did Eurovision.
Okay.
Why was Diana Ross on there?
She
Died,
died.
didn't she?
Did she?
Oh, she's been dead for years. Bless her.
I thought she was still
There you
alive.
go.
Okay.
Chalk it up, sheepdog, for the death category.
We're not actually doing the deaths category this year.
Oh, damn it.
Kevin does.
Scribble,
I mean,
scribble down a row.
because number 1 is obvious, and the rest of the list is still just a bunch of people who are dead now. In my experience, there's
not
not
a
many
funniest one,
giggles
is
to be
it?
had out of the guess who's dead category. It doesn't lead to much comedy.
I can make it lead to comedy. I've just been holding back.
I would genuinely prefer you didn't. For similar reasons, we're also not doing the most Googled people because number 1 is an absolute scum turd. If you want to know who it is, don't Google him. He's a scum turd. We're going straight on to news events. So the top 10 most Googled events in the news this year. I have already forgotten who is guessing first. Anna, I think it's you up first for news events.
I think so, yeah.
The Queen died.
Is number 1 on the list. Anna gets double pointage. Pabby.
Well, not yay for the Queen, but yeah.
Ukraine?
Is number 2 on the list. Sheepdog.
Liz Truss becoming Prime Minister?
Is not on the list.
God damn it.
I mean, there's been so many prime ministers. I guess they're just not newsworthy enough now. Anna.
The World Cup.
Is not on the list.
Oh,
Abby.
Anna, you've messed up. You've messed up.
How have I messed up?
Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard.
It is number 7 on the list.
Oh, God.
Sheepdog.
Does that
Anna's
mean Will
fuming.
Smith and Chris Rock are on the list as well?
It does not, no.
Uh,
Anna, back round to you for your final guess.
What is it?
News events.
News events. What happened in the news? What would people be interested about? What has happened?
Oh,
I've just thought of one, but it's probably not going to be it.
People stop saying I've got one. I've got one.
I
I
could have a
don't
couple
know
of good guesses
what has
here.
happened in them. I don't know.
Come on! I'm afraid I'm going to have to rush you.
No.
I'm going to get my screaming goat
Bill's
out.
going up. That one.
We might have to go to the jury on that one.
So annoying.
Because number 10 on the list is cost of living
That's the
payment.
same thing. Oh.
It's not the same thing, is it?
I give it a...
So you're giving it... Pab says give it to her.
Sold out to Sheepdog now. He's going to be mean.
Pabby.
No, go on, give it to her.
Oh, I pressed the goat by mistake.
What does it
Don't
mean?
goat
what's your
me.
guess?
Something that affected me this year.
No.
Well, no, only having to book extra nights in a hotel because of train strikes.
Is number 8 on the list. And then Sheepdog, your final guess.
I realised my one happened in 2021, so I'm screwed.
Doesn't mean that's when it was
Remember,
Googled,
it's
does
not
it?
all about 2022.
No, but it happened in like January of last year. The heat waves, the
Oh, God.
massive extreme heat.
Oh, I remember
Is
that.
not on the list.
Really? Jeez.
So your top 10. Number 10 was the cost of living payment. Number 9, the Elizabeth line. Number 8, train strikes. Number 7, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Number 6, Omicron symptoms. Number 5, NATO. Number 4, Storm Eunice. Number 3, monkeypox. Number 2, Ukraine. And number 1, Queen Elizabeth passing.
The what
There
line?
you go. Sheepdog, make a joke about that. The
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth line.
What's
I'm
that?
miffed that it's never
train,
Myco
the
when it's the
purple
bloody
line.
Queen dying, is it?
Ah. Was that named after Queen Elizabeth then?
Yeah.
It was, yes, but before she died.
For the Jubilee, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Where
so.
does it go?
Goes through, it goes
Just
right
to a
past the
coffin and
XL,
back.
goes
Just
to
to go visit her.
Stratford, goes into central London. It's the one with the diagonal lift.
Well, I've not been to London, so I
it
don't
does have a
know.
diagonal
we
lift.
made a point of riding on it. I made Pabby take us on it.
Kev's got a video of us just going, wee!
Yeah, it was
Just
great.
Is it actually working then?
It was nice. It was posh. It was
Yeah,
clean
very
for a
nice.
change.
Very nice. Very purple. It's as purple as my new shoes.
Oh God, your new shoes.
They're very
Which are,
purple.
which are blue, interestingly.
They're purple and yellow.
Which makes blue.
Purple. So, next question is questions. So these are the 10 most Googled questions in the UK this year. And I think we're starting with Pab on this round. So most searched for question this year, Pabby,
Wait.
is...
Didn't we have questions? Oh no, we had when.
No, we didn't. Yeah, these are questions. They start with is, when, why, where, how, what, when, what, how. There's lots of. It's basically an accumulation of all of the above.
Right. Okay.
They all end in question marks, believe it or not.
No.
So I'm going with. I'm going on. It's my turn.
Yes.
When does the World Cup start?
Is number 8 on the list? Couldn't find it for a minute there. Sleep Dog.
How did the Queen die?
Is not on the list.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Anna.
Is the Queen dead?
Is number 1 on the list. Double
I
points
am
for Anna.
winning! This...
Why did you not bend it for me? I picked the Queen's death. I threw.
'Cause that's only 8 times.
Okay. When is the Queen's funeral?
It's number 2 on the list.
God. When did the Queen die?
Is not on the list.
Oh my God.
Anna.
Is it all about the Queen?
Not all of it, no.
What have we talked about? What have we talked about? Why is Putin invading Ukraine?
Is number 3 on the list.
I am a genius. I'm not.
Abby.
Um,
I think this is your last guess.
yes. When is Father's Day?
Is number 7 on the list.
Why
I
does
don't know why
people
so
wanna
many
know
people are Googling.
that?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
so
know.
weird.
Again, that's another example of Pab cheating because he's written that down in a previous round. The
All my
scumbag.
questions for when's.
Sheepdog, your last guess.
It's gonna be wrong. How old was the Queen when she died?
Is not on the list. And Anna, your final guess.
I've read one about the World Cup. When is the World
Yes,
Cup?
I think but that is your guess now. But
Well, no, I was asking.
Had we already had it? Pab,
Yeah,
had
I
you already
guessed that
said
one.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I wasn't listening, obviously.
7 years. She's just going to keep guessing until we don't have one.
When is
She'll
the
law unto herself.
when does winter start?
It's not on the list.
Okay.
Right. Your top 10 were 10, how did Jamal Edwards die? Number 9, what is NATO? Number 8, when does the World Cup start? Number 7, when is Father's Day? Why are people Googling that? Number 6, what happens when the Queen dies? Number 5, how old is Diana Ross? Number 4, where will the Queen be buried? Number 3, why is Russia invading Ukraine? Number 2, when is the Queen's funeral? And number 1, is the Queen dead? Why
Well,
people?
because
I mean,
I was asleep and you shouted, "The Queen's died."
what? And you had to fact check me?
Yes,
How many times to get it number 1 on the list?
only once
How many sources did you need before you believed it?
because you were
Goodness
wrong
me.
sometimes.
I've never been wrong about a dead monarch.
Oh wow!
Debatable.
Oh, she's so sad.
We all remember King
right.
Harold.
We're going into the final UK category now before we have to have a halftime break so I can fetch a beverage. This one is top overall searches in the UK this year. Number 1, you are not going to get in a million years. I have no fear of double points being given out on this round. It's just absolutely not going to happen.
What's the category?
but
Sorry.
Just overall Google searches for 2022. And I think we're starting with Sheepdog on this one.
Judging by that last one, is the Queen dead? Surely.
I'll give you Queen Elizabeth. She's 3 on the list.
Cool. Okay.
Anna
Will Smith.
is not on the list.
Oh, Anna, you picked
Abby.
the wrong one again.
How do you know before
I'm
you've
guessing
answered the
this now, but I'm
question
quietly
that
confident.
I've picked the wrong
Right,
one?
because
How?
you keep
How is that
He's got
possible?
the list.
You are always picking. You always said you wanted Johnny Depp, and then
Is number 10 on the list.
World Cup.
Is number 2 on the list. Back round to you, Anna.
I don't know. What is the question?
Google searches. It's literally open. What have people searched for?
Father's Day.
Is not on the list.
I was going to say it jokingly then. I thought, no, do you know what? I need the points.
Pabby.
has Ukraine been said?
It hasn't, and it's number 4 on the list.
Okay.
Back round to Sheepdog. This is where you could do with getting number 1, Mr. Sheepdog. You're quite far behind. If you could get number 1.
I have no idea what number 1 could be. I'm just going to
Well,
say
try and guess number 7 then.
Women's Euros.
Is not on the list. Anna
Russia.
is number 7 on the list. See,
you
Anna
go.
listens. And Pabby,
I thought we'd already had Ukraine.
Yes,
I
but
just
not
assumed-
Russia.
4 on the list.
Ah,
And
Go on,
Pabby,
It's me, isn't
the
it?
final guess in the UK
monkeypox?
this year is not on the list. So your
No.
top 10 most searched for things in the UK this year. Number 10, Johnny Depp. Number 9, Jeffrey Dahmer. Number 8, Quaddle. What is Quaddle?
Quaddle's,
I guess it's a
Quaddle's
word.
Wordle times
Wordles
4.
once.
Okay. Number 7 is Russia. Number 6 is the scumbag I'm not going to talk about. Number 5 is lateral flow test. Number 4 is Ukraine. Number 3, Queen Elizabeth. Number 2, World Cup. And number 1 is Wordle. The most
Really?
searched for thing in the UK in 2022 was Wordle.
Do you know, I wrote that on my list
And
earlier
then
on
didn't
today.
ever say it, you silly
And then
boy.
I thought to myself, it didn't come out this year. I don't know why I talked myself out of it, really.
Dixie-
That's when
exploded
everybody
this year,
played
though,
it. We
didn't
were
it?
all playing it in
Yeah.
like January,
Yeah.
February, weren't we? That's
Yeah,
when everyone was
yeah,
playing Wordle.
Because I had it on my Game of the Year list for a
Playing
laugh
what?
and then realised it wasn't this year.
Everyone's saying a word I don't understand.
Wordle.
Which is?
That game everyone was playing. The word game where you had to guess a 5-letter word. We were all doing it after
Oh, I
the
wasn't
podcast
doing
every
it.
week.
Okay.
Yeah. It took over the world for like a week. But I guess like 3 weeks because we did it multiple times.
do it every
as
day.
part of-
Didn't he like sell it for like £1 billion or something?
Showed
Are
it,
you-
yeah.
no idea, but Pab, you're still playing.
Yeah, every day.
There can't be any more 5-letter words that exist.
Apparently there are.
Goodness me. Right, we are going to put an advert in there, take a brief break. So I'm going to have to ask you people to stop your recordings because I need to go and fetch
what?
myself a beverage.
Kevin?
So we'll do an advert.
Okay.
Now, that was a lovely advert, Pabby. Good work. In addition to fetching a beverage during the advert, I did tot up the scores as well, which I forgot to do before the break.
No.
So, current scores at roughly the halfway point. We're not quite at halfway, but the current scores: Sheepdog in 3rd place with 10 points, Anna in 2nd with 18 points, and Pab in 1st place with 22.
Of course he is.
It's tight between Anna and Pab. Sheepdog, are you here?
Well, you keep putting the easy ones for Anna to pick, where it's the Queen.
I've been first.
Well,
the
this-
same amount
we're
as
in the-
you.
We're in the USA now, and we're not repeating any categories, so the chances of the Queen coming up again are fairly slim, I would
The Americans
suggest.
love the Queen.
I don't know that they
They-
can spell Queen. It's got a QU. That's complicated.
Oh, my order's on its way.
So this is that heading to America actually brings us to our first of the new categories. This is a thing you can do on your phone on the Google app, which I didn't know you could do. But they have a feature called, this isn't sponsored. They have a feature called Hum to Search, where you can basically hum a song and it will then search for the song for you. So it's basically we're looking for the top 10 songs that people have searched for by humming into their phone.
God.
Which
That's
I think is
mad.
awesome. Again, similar to with the musicians one before, I have done a does Kev know what these are check, and more. I'm aware of more than half of these songs. It's not like your latest jams from the hit parade, so you old fogies should be able to get some of these.
God. I doubt.
So I would be thinking on the lines of what are people most likely to have the tune, they're humming the tune and like, oh, but what is the song? And then they're humming it into their phone.
So we got
That's
to name the
that.
song.
You have to name the song. I mean, you can hum it if you want, but I would
Yeah,
prefer
hum it
you
into
name the
Google.
song.
And
Yeah,
then get the answer.
exactly. So I guess the other way to look at it is what does every song sound like? Because it might just be bringing up these results when people are humming every song. Who knows? I think is it Anna up first? I've completely lost track. Hold on. So that was Sheepdog. That was Sheepdog. Sheepdog. It is Anna. Anna up first. So Anna, basically name a song. It's a complete guessing game. Name a song.
Watermelon sugar.
What on earth is
That's-
watermelon
that's-
sugar?
That's Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
It's obviously not on the list.
Of course it
Because,
isn't.
I mean, nonsense. You've not listened to any of my preamble there, have you? Pab.
I can't name any songs. I don't know any names. I just know people.
Oh God. Is it? I don't know the title of it.
Hum it to me then.
Is it We Don't Talk About Bruno?
Is number 3 on the list.
I knew it was just Bruno,
So
and I
good
thought
at
you.
this, it's
I didn't know
mad.
if you were just going to give it me if I just said Bruno.
I probably would have done because it's such a stupid category.
Yeah.
Sheepdog
Running up that hill.
What is that?
is not on the list.
Oh
a
my
good one.
god. Yeah, I was worried you were going to say it, and it wasn't even on there.
Pab is along the right lines because everyone's had one guess. Pab is along the right lines. You want to be thinking TikTok, I think, with this.
Oh,
Looking at
God.
these, a lot of them are TikTok songs, I think.
Oh, I've got one then.
Ada,
You
Name a
say
song, Anna.
yes, but I don't know any.
I'm gonna have to insist you say the name of a song now.
Two Become One.
Is not on the list. Pabby,
I don't know the name of the song, but I know. Is it?
you're gonna have to hum it then. Pab. That's kind of the premise.
Is it the Backstreet Boys song? Is it Tell Me Why?
I'm going to give you that. I'm not going to give you the double points for it being number 1. In fact, I don't even know if it's the same Backstreet Boys song. Everybody by Backstreet Boys is number 1, so I'm going to give him 1 point.
That's not the same song.
Oh, well, then I won't give you any
It's-
points then. You've talked
No.
yourself out. No, he doesn't want any
It's
of the
not the
points.
same song,
And now
that, is it?
nobody can have number 1. Backstreet Boys, Everybody, Backstreet's Back is number 1
That's
on the
not the one I was
list.
thinking of.
Oh, well, there you go then. No points for Pabby. Sheepdog. I mean,
I'm
you
not
could have
gonna
just
get
had
any
that
more
and
of
none of
these
us would have argued.
TikTok songs that come to mind for me: A, B, C, D, E, F, U.
Is number 9 on the list.
Excellent.
What?
It's
Anna.
great. It's a catchy song. It's not great.
What song
but
was
it's
that?
catchy.
What song did he just say?
The one that
A,
goes
B, C, D, E, F, U.
D, E, F, U, and your mum and your sister and your job, and yeah.
Cuff It.
Pardon?
Cuff It by
Is not on the
Beyonce.
list.
Then I don't know why you said TikTok, because that's like the TikTok song.
Well, I don't know for sure.
Then don't
Basically,
lie.
I looked at Bruno and A, B, C, D, E,
Then
blah,
don't-
blah. They're both
then
on
don't
TikTok.
lie.
People have only heard those 2 songs because they're on
Not
TikTok.
talking to you.
Pab,
Despacito?
is not on the list. Sheepdog, final guess.
Oh, I've got 2 in my head. The one that was also going viral for a while that I don't know the name of it. If I get the artist and the line,
I mean, you can, if you get the artist and hum it, then I might allow it.
well, so it's a Carly Rae Jepsen song, and the line that everyone was using was "I'm coming back for you, baby. I'm coming back for you," and so people would have hummed that. And
It's not on the list.
Damn it.
But feel free to hum it. Anna, last guess. Oh, actually, is it the last guess? Have
I
you-
don't know.
No, no,
I've
no,
done
no.
2.
Yeah. Are you sure you've only done 2?
I've had 3.
Who was
I think you've all had 3. This is a failed
have.
category anyway. I'm giving up on this
is
category.
ridiculous. Who knows?
The 10 were, I mean, some of these I haven't heard of, I will admit. Number 10, Industry Baby by Lil Nas X. Number 9 was ABCDEFU by Gale. Number 8, Heat Waves, Glass Animals. Number 7, Toxic, Boy with Uke. 6, World's Smallest Violin, AJR. That's another one off of TikTok. I'm sure it is. World's Smallest Violin is a TikTok song. At number 5,
yeah.
7 Nation Army by the White Stripes. Number 4, Enemy by Imagine Dragons. Number 3, We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. Number 2, Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley. And number 1 was Everybody Backstreet's Back by the Backstreet Boys. There we
The
go.
Why are people
Backstreet
humming
Boys. The
Rick
US looked for the Backstreet Boys.
Well, I guess it's a song that just, the tune gets in your head, so you hum it into Google to figure out what it is. That was the whole point of that round. It wasn't popular songs. It was songs that would get in your head and you would hum.
The thing is,
But
if
what
they
I'm
literally
saying
went,
is-
everybody, yeah, Backstreet's Back, all right, they'd know who sang it.
But they're
They
probably
wouldn't
just
have-
going...
Yeah, but who doesn't know that song?
All of America, apparently.
Don't like that one. That was ridiculous.
Well,
There was like two in that whole list that you said. No, maybe three. So, yeah, awful.
Need to watch more TikToks, Hannah.
I
Yeah,
live on
you-
TikTok.
You probably
I've
went on
heard
Backstreet
several
Talk.
of these
What,
come
who?
out of your phone
Who?
on a regular
Who?
basis.
Which ones?
We don't talk about Bruno,
One,
ABCD,
two.
FU, World's Smallest Violin,
Don't know what that is.
and you also know Backstreet Boys,
yeah,
Rick
exactly.
Astley.
3.
We've got to 5 there already.
Well, I don't know the smallest violin. I couldn't name it I couldn't tune it to you.
Do you want to hum it?
No, I
Sheepdog, hum it
don't.
to her.
I'm just getting the words up on my phone to have a look and see if because I'm sure
The whole point is you don't know the song, but you could hum it because you'll know the line from it. That was the point of the category.
Don't like it.
I'm trying. Goodness me. Right, Pab, I think you're up first for this next category,
Oh, okay.
which is who is. So these are searches. Remember, this is in America. So these are searches that start with the words who is. Pabby, you're first.
Oh my god.
Let me just say this before I have my go. Apparently, I did it wrong according to Pab. So
Yeah, you picked the wrong one
I
there.
know. I already picked it
I
wrong.
can't pick. Well, I'm going first. See. I don't know.
Yeah, you tell him he's picked the
Can't
wrong one when he
guess.
gets this wrong.
Can't. I daren't say anything because you'll just take it as my answer.
Well, yeah, that's the premise of the whole
No, but
podcast.
I'm just
Fab.
thinking it out.
Well, that's not how it works. Think it out in your brain rather than in your mouth.
you Pab.
Come on, Pabby.
This is America.
Yes, it is. The United States of, just for clarification.
And they are not going to ask. They are not going to ask.
This isn't how it works. Because what happens if you're right? Do I go, actually, Pab, they might?
You just stay quiet.
Go on then.
They're not going to ask who the Queen is. Because that's not... that. You wouldn't ask that.
I don't know what you want from me here, Pab. I can't say yes or no.
Who's the next one? Who's after the Queen?
What?
Who's...
Who's next in line to the throne?
Yes. There you go. That's
It's
what I was
number
thinking.
7 on the list, Pab.
There you go.
Sheepdog gifted you that one.
Well, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify.
You know what? I'm going to give Pab and Sheepdog a point there because number 3 is who is the King of England. Number 7 is who is next in line for the throne.
Well,
So I'm
I'm not.
taking that
No,
as Sheepdog's
I'm not
guess.
playing. I'm not playing. No.
Anna, I'm
just,
so far behind.
just give him
Um,
an answer.
Because he got an answer.
Well, it
right.
wasn't his turn. That's not how you play games. No, not
you had
playing
that point
anymore.
earlier.
Yeah, that, sheepdog
Anna, you're
isn't-
still
isn't it?
destroying him.
He's only got 10
You're
points.
so far ahead of him. It's ridiculous.
Still,
I've got to give him some help
It's
or
your
he'll,
go now,
he'll
Anna.
get in a sulk and go away.
The thing is, anyway, Pab had given his guess, and then I'd followed up with the same guess. If in theory, it was my
And you
go.
both had worded it in ways that Question Master says you get points.
There you go.
I would
So
like
it's-
to remind you, Anna, I've been generous to you as well. I deliberately gave you the World Cup for double points.
because I would have got 0 otherwise.
Go on, Anna, your go.
Just have your guess. Who is?
Putin.
Is
I
not
can't
on the
say his
list.
first name because I don't know how to pronounce it.
Hum it. Pab, you're up next. Have another guess.
Already?
This
Oh,
time,
God.
don't take so long.
Who is... Oh, God. Who is Meghan Markle? That's not even this year, is it? Sod it. That's
Is not on the list. Sheepdog
Who is Vladimir Zelensky?
is not on the list. Anna. Is Anna still there? There she is.
Who is?
Who is the Backstreet Boys?
He's not on the list. Pab, final guess. She's not letting that one go ever, is she?
She's just following up. They've
Oh,
humped the song,
apparently
they've
they
popped
don't
up.
know the group, so
Yeah, so how are they going to Google it? They only know it by humming it. Pab, please get an answer. It doesn't even matter if it's right or wrong. I just want to move on to another category.
Who is Liz Truss?
Is not on the list. Sheepdog.
I'm hoping this is a real person.
Why don't you just give him a point anyway, Kevin? Before he
Who
says
is
it.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Is number 6 on the list.
Yeah.
Anna. Last go.
Who is Dave the dog?
It's not on the list. I feel like you are. If you end up letting Sheepdog catch up because you've got a sulky on, that's very silly.
It wasn't his turn, so he shouldn't have got the point.
It was my turn.
It wasn't your
Pab
turn.
guessed.
It was still going to
Pab
Pab.
guessed.
He never said sheepdog, so it wasn't your turn. So
Judge's decision is final. Top 10. Number 10 was who is in NATO. Number 9, who is Aaron Carter. Number 8, who is Amber Heard. 7, who is next in line for the throne. 6, who is Jeffrey Dahmer. 5, who is Alex Jones. 4, who is The Watcher. 3, who is the King of England. 2, who is winning the election. And 1, who is Andrew Tate.
Who is Aaron Carter?
yeah, he died.
Yes.
Was he a Backstreet Boy?
No, he was the brother of a Backstreet Boy.
Oh, I was trying to get you some points there. Wasn't I?
I mean, you've talked yourself out of points there because I would have given it because I don't know who he is. Right, I think we're back round to Sheepdog guessing first for this next category, which is another one that I've put in for fun, and now I'm thinking, Golden Bennett, they're going to shout at me again.
I'm not going to shout at you. I'm having a wait of time.
This one is tickets.
Oh, well, I'm
So
going
this
to
is...
What the hell does tickets mean?
I mean, if you
What in the
pipe down and let me
world?
explain...
Like parking tickets? Or what?
Shall I...
Let the man explain.
I mean, shall I explain the category?
Parking
Or do you
tickets
just want to
and a
carry on shouting?
soap
Parking
got the
tickets
most?
is not on the list, but it doesn't count as a guess. There you go, Anna. I've let you have a free guess.
It wasn't my guess. It was an example.
It was a bad example because it doesn't fit the category.
Oh, my God.
So the category is, I mean, you are aware that when people go to pop concerts, motion pictures, sporting events, they have to purchase a thing called a ticket. So this is the top 10 things that people would have bought tickets for and searched for those tickets. So looking through the list, we've got musicians, we've got sports teams, we've got movies, we've got tourist attractions that you would have to buy tickets for. And these are the top 10 most searched for tickets of the year. Sheepdog is up first. Would you like to have a guess?
This is America, yeah?
This is America.
Okay. I mean, they were at the World Cup, so I'm going to put World Cup tickets.
Is not on the list.
Oh.
Anna
Adele.
is not on the list. Pab
WrestleMania.
is not on the list.
Damn.
Sheepdog
I'm hoping this is an annual event, the Super Bowl.
is not on the list.
God.
Really?
Anna
Taylor Swift.
is number 3 on the list.
Yeah.
God, I should have went with her. She's been on my note list every round.
Pabby
Bruce Springsteen.
is not on the list. Sheepdog, final guess.
Oh, jeez. What sporting event would these people care about?
As it is the final round, I will say there is no sporting events on there. There are sports teams.
Oh, right.
Oh,
God.
okay. Big teams.
I don't know any American teams. My mind's gone blank. I should probably stay away from sport.
Yeah, there's all the other categories as well. It's not just...
Yeah, no,
Sports.
I know. Oh, good Lord. Who would they buy tickets for? Oh, God. I'm just... places. I'm just going to say Disney tickets.
is number 1 on the list.
Oh, yes.
And Anna
Celine Dion.
is not on the list. And Pabby
Golden State Warriors.
is not on the list.
That's such
So,
an accurate guess. Sorry, I just want to
It's
get...
just because
Pab,
I know they won something this year.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
I
I was
think
like,
they did.
I was like, that was so precise.
That
I
was
just
basketball.
thought...
It's the only.
Yeah.
I knew they won something this year. I think.
So your top 10 were number 10, Steve Lacy tickets. Number 9, Coachella tickets. Number 8, San Diego Padres tickets. Number 7, Paul McCartney tickets. Number 6, Black Panther Wakanda Forever tickets. Number 5, Blink 182 tickets. Number 4, Phillies tickets. Number 3, Taylor Swift tickets. Number 2, Bad Bunny tickets. And number 1, Disneyland tickets.
Do you know, I couldn't think of the Philadelphia team's name, and I wouldn't have gone with Phillies, but
Phillies.
I knew that they'd been having a good few years, haven't they? And I was racking my brain. Phillies. I wouldn't have thought of that, I don't think.
Now, the next category, you can vote not to do it, but Anna, in particular, will be very good at this category.
Then we'll do it.
It is songs.
I don't know any songs.
I promise
do
you,
songs.
you know a lot of these songs, but we can skip it if you don't want to do songs, everybody. Do you want songs?
I don't care.
I mean, I enjoy all of the rounds, so I'm happy to do it. I'll leave the vote up to these
Let's do
two.
songs. We're starting with Anna. So, most searched for songs of the year
Bruno.
is number 1 on the list.
Yay.
Pabby
The Kate Bush song, Running Up That Hill.
is number 6 on the list. Sheepdog
So this is worrying now, because I think, do we do songs from other rounds, or I'm going to go with my ABCDEFU song again.
is not on the list.
Oh, flip.
Anna
The Backstreet Boys song.
is not on the list.
Oh, no.
Pab
Was my guess. I don't know the name of it. Ed Sheeran.
Doesn't count.
Ed Sheeran.
Is not on the list. I promise you, one of you in particular will be really kicking themselves if they don't get at least one more. Sheepdog
Yeah. I'm guessing this song because I've been playing it in my car non-stop for months. Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift.
is number 9 on the list.
There we go.
Anna
Have I mentioned this before? One of the songs. Kevin.
right. What do you mean?
In previous rounds. In the humming.
I don't know. What did you say in the humming round?
I'm not going to say because you'll take that as my guess.
Well, guess a song that's more likely to be in the top 10.
Top 10 songs in the US.
There's like loads on here that you've played non-stop. I don't know how you're not just guessing them.
Because I don't know their names.
Oh, you do.
Unholy.
Is number 4 on the list. And Pabby.
I don't know songs. Literally, I was guessing a Taylor Swift, and then I don't know any songs.
The only way you're getting out of it is to sing a song.
I don't know any. That's the thing. I don't know any
Make
songs.
one up then. I want an original Pab composition.
And then we'll sell it.
If you were to really like a song, what would it be called?
I don't know about that.
Is that the name of it?
No. Rick Astley. Never going to give you up.
He's not on the list. And final guess, I think, is to Sheepdog.
Oh, God. I had one in my head, and then I didn't think I had another go. Flip. World's Smallest Violin.
Is not on the list.
Oh.
So, the top 10. Number 10, What Else Can I Do from Encanto. Number 9, Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift. Number 8, About Damn Time by Lizzo. Number 7, Glimpse of Us, Joji. Number 6, Running Up That Hill, Kate Bush. Number 5, As It Was, Harry Styles. Number 4, Unholy, Sam Smith and Kim Petras. Number 3, Jiggle Jiggle by Duke and Jones and Louis Theroux.
I want to know
Number
what that
2,
song is. Oh, I do
Yeah,
know
that's
that
what it is.
song.
My money
Oh,
don't
that's
a
do
great
jiggle,
song.
folds.
Number 2, Surface Pressure from Encanto. And number 1, We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. How you didn't get all the Encanto songs, I don't know.
Because it was
You played
last
them all
year.
constantly.
I didn't think they'd still being looked
It
at.
was this year that it became big.
No, it came out in
Started
November
the year.
last
Nah,
year.
we're
I mean,
Encanto
these
OGs.
searches show that it definitely was this year that it became big.
My
Right,
son
this
got
next one.
Encanto House for Christmas, a Lego set of it.
This next one is going to be an absolute mess. Oh my
God.
word. Pab's up first. It is How to Pronounce.
Oh God.
How to pronounce?
No, let's not because I could.
Yeah.
I
to
don't have
pronounce?
any answers for this whatsoever, so I'm out.
You can't be out. You still have to guess.
I have what could I
Just chuck out literally any
what
word
could I
each time.
possibly want to pronounce?
I don't
If
know.
they can't pronounce it,
I mean, there's 2 words on there that you've given as answers previously already.
I doubt that.
There really is.
How to pronounce Kiev?
Is number 2 on the list.
Oh, bloody hell, Pab.
Sheepdog.
He's so good at this. Oh, no. See, it annoys me that they're not... I'm going to ask it again, but it's not going to be an answer. Volodymyr Zelensky.
Is not on the list. Anna.
The Russian guy. I can't say his name. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't think he's on the list. I mean, some of these could be Russian, but
means
I don't think
Putin.
it's the... Yeah, he's not on the list. Pab.
How to pronounce?
This is where I'm going to balls it up and I have to do the top 10. I've just realised what's going on here. I need to do some Googling quickly.
What's that food?
Pizza.
How do you pronounce pizza? No. Is it fur?
Pardon?
Pardon?
Yeah, FOU, FOH, FFU.
It's not on the list.
Is it not? One I'm
Sheepdog.
struggling with.
And they're linked to previous answers in some cases, are they?
Yeah, some of them are.
My God.
Ooh, I might have one.
Some of them are baffling as well, because it's like, well, how do you you need to Google that, American fools?
Oh man, I'm sort of thinking about answers like,
I'm imagining Americans saying some of these wrong and loving it.
how do you pronounce Qatar?
He's number 1 on the list.
Oh, brilliant!
That's what I was gonna say.
He's reading something. I don't believe that. He came off the top of his head.
At least where the World Cup was. Anna
NATO.
is not on the list. And Pab.
How to pronounce Noki? It's not
He's
even
not on the
Noki.
list. And then I think Sheepdog and Anna have got one more guess each.
Oh God, how do you pronounce? What else has happened this year? Has anything got a stupid name that shouldn't have a stupid name?
You're called Sheepdog.
How do you pronounce? I don't even know. I'm sort of thinking.
Say a word!
Yeah. I just any answer I put, it makes me feel like saying that Americans are silly for.
Yes, they are. You're
Yeah.
about to hear the top 10. Just say a word.
I was going to say, how do you pronounce Rishi Sunak? Because I thought they might care about.
That's
the
not on the
Prime
list.
Minister.
Anna.
Veto. I couldn't give you one if I tried. So,
I mean, just say a word. Say a previous answer you've given.
the Queen.
Is not on the list. So you could have had number 10, how to pronounce Uvalde. Number 9, how to pronounce oligarch. Number 8, how to pronounce Diwali. Number 7, an answer you gave in the last round, Anna, how to pronounce Adele. I don't know how they're saying Adele wrong.
What?
Adele, maybe? I don't know.
Wow.
Adele.
Adel.
This next one I don't know how to pronounce. Number 6, how to pronounce Xochitl? Xochitl?
Yeah, something like that.
No idea. I need to Google that one. Number 5, how to pronounce Encanto. Number 4, how to pronounce Omicron. Number 3, the one I'm most confused about, America. If we've got any American listeners, at RB6K, explain this one to me. How to pronounce puzzle.
Puzzle.
Very puzzling word.
Puzzle.
Number 2, how to pronounce Kiev. Number 1, how to pronounce Qatar. Apparently Americans can't pronounce the word puzzle.
Puzzle.
Or Adele. Or Encanto. After a few difficult rounds, we're now doing video games.
Video
Well,
games.
actually, the category is games, not necessarily video games.
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, it means...
Hopscotch.
Well, no, they are all electronic-based games.
Are they all video games?
Define video game.
That you play on a console or PC? PlayStation,
yeah.
Xbox, PC, and
No.
Wii
well,
or something.
some of them are.
Nintendo.
If you
The
just
sort of
don't
games we'd review.
not all of them, no. Some of them are. Not all of them.
Some of them are board games or something like that.
No.
Apps? Mobile games?
Yeah, ish. Who's first?
I went first last round.
So Sheepdog is first.
Oh, good God. Pokemon Legends Arceus.
He's not on the list. Anna
Elden Ring.
is number 3 on the list.
It is.
That's right. That's what I was going with.
Happy.
Okay then. Oh, hang on. No, Wordle.
He's number 1 on the list.
Absolute
How?
swine. I thought of it, but I gasped. I know I got the first go, so I could have got that.
Because Anna, it's what have people Googled the most, not what is
Hold
the
on, but
best,
you
not is the
didn't
most
say.
popular.
Oh,
I literally did. How else could I have said? Oh, the only way I could have made it clearer was to go. Oh, by the way, it includes Wordle.
no, you could have said like mobile phones.
It's not a phone game, it's a browser game. Can I, on my go then, I'm going to go with... Oh, God, this is going to be wrong.
I'm just gonna go quiet because I think something's up with Vandy Woman.
Oh, I'm going to say Caudle.
Is number 2 on the list.
Yes.
And now we have to wait for Anna because she's somewhere shouting.
I should have ummed and ahed a bit longer then and made out
Yeah.
that I was really
So I think
struggling
he's
to...
just going for a snack. He's just making a lot of
Sheepdog
noise.
Sheepdog went for Quaddle, which is number 2 on the list.
It's happening.
So
Wordle.
it's now your go.
God of War Ragnarok.
Is number 7 on the list. And now we're back with Pabby.
So in theory, I mean, this is America, isn't it? I say our games of the years aren't going to be on here because America.
Come on then, Pabby.
Call of Duty
rooting
Modern
for your
Warfare 2.
notebook. Is not on the list. Sheepdog, final guess.
I'm going to go with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Is not on the list. Anna,
Pokemon Go.
is it? Is not on the list. I think you've all had 3 now, have you?
Yeah.
No, I've
I
got
have.
one there.
Go on then, quickly,
the last
quickly,
one.
quickly, quickly.
Horizon, Forbidden West.
Is not on the list.
Damn.
Is it called Forbidden? Oh yeah, of course it is.
So, this shows what a disgrace gaming in general has been in the year 2022.
It's
This
not been
top 10 is
great.
an embarrassment.
Yes.
Number 10, Global. Number 9, Overwatch 2. Number 8, Lost Ark. Number 7, God of War Ragnarok. Number 6, Nerdle. Number 5, Worldle. Number 4, Hurdle.
What?
Number 3,
Oh,
Elden
you
Ring.
Hurdle.
Number 2, Quaddle. Number 1, Wordle.
What is
I
that?
hate people.
Oh
They're all
god.
sheepdogs games.
Yeah, that's really frustrating because I was going to... Yeah, I would have
Played
gone
all of
with
them.
Wordle, but I just thought, no. I can't believe they were searched. I guess that people needed to search them to get to the link to go to them, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And then for the final category in America, we're just doing overall searches again. So this is the top 10 overall searches in America in this year. Is it Anna up first or Pab?
I was last.
Yeah, it's
so
Anna. Anna up first then. Overall searches in America in the last year
The Queen.
is number 4 on the list.
Yay.
Abby
Ukraine.
is number 6 on the list. Sheepdog.
Wordle.
is number 1
Oh,
on the
for
list.
goodness sake, there's been
course
one
it is.
on most rounds. That's just...
So why didn't you go for it then?
Because why would... Oh,
This is overall searches.
hate you all.
I was sat there holding my breath for both your goes, thinking you were going to shout it out. Oh God.
Anna, back with you again.
The one that begins with a 5. Quirtle?
No,
I
it's
don't
not
know
on the
what it's
list.
called.
There's no more of that trash
Oh,
on this
God,
list.
we could have said before.
Oh, you didn't ask. Abby
World Cup?
is not on the list. America, you're a disappointment.
Can I just
Sheepdog.
confirm you've already said the Queen,
I have.
the World Cup, Oh God damn it! I don't know what else they'd care about.
You're probably not going to get many, but there's maybe one more of these you lot might get. The rest of it is very American specific that you wouldn't know unless you were there, I guess.
Stranger Things.
Is not on the list. Anna.
America searches. What do they like to look at? The NFL
Waffles.
thing.
Is not on the list. Abby.
Is it called the NFL? Am I thinking
Yeah,
of the right
the
thing?
Nuffle.
Yeah. Okay.
The Nufflers.
Nuffle.
Omicron?
Is not on the list. And Sheepdog
What a
to finish
relief.
off America.
I was going for Omicron there. Oh, what is their big? Oh no, was it us that had the storm? There was
Well, they have many storms.
No, I know. I was thinking this isn't my answer, but I was thinking of Eunice, but that was the UK. Right. Okay. What would they be carrying about this year? I'm gonna go with Johnny Depp.
Is not on the list. So your top 10 most searched for things in the USA in the last year. Number 10, Jeffrey Dahmer. Number 9, Anne Heck or Hetch. I don't know who she is.
Hesh, is it?
No idea.
I don't know.
Number 8, Powerball numbers. Number 7, Mega Millions. Number 6, Ukraine. Number 5, Bob Saget. Number 4, Queen Elizabeth. Number 3, Betty White. Number 2, election results. And number 1,
Betty
Wordle.
White.
Betty White,
White.
indeed.
Again, she passed
So-
away.
The scores are now much closer than they were at the end of
Because it's
the UK.
American.
Well, yeah, and you had a hissy fit and stopped trying for 3 questions. So Sheepdog's on 21, Anna's on 25, Pab's on 29. So it's almost
Okay.
anybody's game. I mean, Sheepdog's
we
still
not
not going to win,
finished?
but it's almost any. No, we've got to do Canada and then
Oh
global.
no, I don't
There's
want
only
to do
5.
Canada.
There's 5 more questions. That's it. We've just got 3 questions in Canada because they weren't anywhere
I've just hurt
else.
my neck.
I'm enjoying it,
doing that.
Kevin. Not to kiss up. But
Oh
I
yeah.
like this. I'm enjoying
oh,
it.
he's
Stop
enjoying
being-
it so much.
Double point
Anna,
for
you're going to be
Sheepdog.
so miserable and then win the whole thing and suddenly be like, I love the Zeitgeist show.
I
'cause
don't
won
love it. That's the problem because I never win.
Brilliant. I mean, she's really selling it. You might win if you try rather than having a
I'm not
grumpy.
grumpy.
Anna,
I
people-
don't know. Like
When you were trying, you were getting loads of
because
right
I
answers.
live in the UK. That's why.
Then
You're
just think in terms of
very-
UK. You don't have to pretend to be American. Just you could have said Encanto songs from anywhere in the world, and you didn't. Don't ignore the fact it's Canada and just answer the category. So the category is what is. It's Google searches that started with the words what is. We start with Pab, I think. We
What
start with
is?
Pab. What is? And I urge you, all of you, to ignore the fact this is Canada. It doesn't seem relevant.
What is Wordle?
It's number 4 on the
I'm
list.
just gonna throw my phone in a minute. I'm sick of hearing that word.
It took over the world for a couple of weeks.
Oh God. What is Omicron?
Is not on the list. Anna.
What is Liz Trust?
Is not on the list. Pabby.
What is?
What is indeed. Thank you for clarifying the category. Now, would you like to add some more words to it and provide an answer?
Monkeypox.
Is number 1 on the list.
Wow.
So not Omicron.
Mr. Sheepdog.
What is... Oh, God. You're saying what is Encanto?
Is not on the list. Anna.
What is the World Cup?
Is not on the list. And then final guess for Mr. Pab.
And this is just what is in general, isn't it?
Yes.
What is the weather?
Is not on the list. Sheepdog.
What is love, baby, don't hurt me?
It's not on the list. And Anna. That was on it 1 year,
Children.
like 8 years ago.
Adele.
Is not on the list. So your top 10. What is martial law? What is number 9? What is happening in Ukraine? Number 8. What is Diwali? Number 7. What is an oligarch? Number 6. What is aphasia? Number 5. What is an NFT? Number 4. What is Wordle? Number 3. What is RSV? I don't know what RSV is. Number 2. What is NATO? And number 1. What is monkeypox? I don't pay attention to diseases.
That's that thing that everyone's got. That's a cough. That's not. It's not COVID.
I need to Google what it is.
Respiratory something.
Well, it sounds. You don't need to Google it anymore, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Next category is the Y category.
Why?
I like a Y category. So similar premise. I don't know why these weren't in the UK or the US. These are searches that start with the word Y, and we begin with Sheepdog.
Why is Russia invading the Ukraine?
Is number 1 on the list.
Boom.
Anna. Are you still there?
I don't have an answer.
I mean, there's lots of things here you could say if you weren't grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I'm not Canadian.
You don't need to be Canadian! Ignore the fact it's in Canada! I shouldn't have told you the country's changed!
Give us some maple syrup so she can get into like the frame
It's
of mind.
completely thrown you that these are in different countries and it's so not relevant.
Because, you know why? Because the top 10 in America, 90% of them didn't know what they were. So how am I supposed to be Canadian?
That's the fun.
Think of things that you could have Googled that start with Y. Again, there's things here you've said tonight.
I don't know. Why is the sky blue?
Just say us. Okay, there we go. It's not on the list, but now we're getting some answers out here. Pabby.
I don't know how to word this. Why?
Word is a sentence would be my recommendation.
All right. Why is Johnny Depp in court?
Is not on the list. Back to the sheepdog.
You've given me an idea now, because if it's not one, it's the other. Why did Will Smith hit Chris Rock?
Is number 3 on the list.
Yes.
My next one.
Anna.
Why is monkeypox spreading?
Is not on the list. Tabby.
So.
Why? Why, oh why, oh why?
Why indeed?
I had one and it's just suddenly left me. Why is Omicron more something?
Is not on the list. Final guess for Sheepdog.
Why is the World Cup in Qatar?
Is not on the list.
Good one.
Anna, your final guess. Anna, just let us know you're there.
I'm here.
We can't just have dead air, mate.
Yeah, you can't just sit there silently, though.
It's not a vlog.
Why? That's my answer. I
Just start a sentence that begins with Y.
Why did birds suddenly appear?
Why is this an awful quiz?
It's not!
Oh.
So
We've been doing
mean.
this the third 13 years. Pab. The thing is, she's still beating Sheepdog, and she's in such a mood about it. I don't know why. I'll take that 1 point off him.
You didn't. It's ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. Why change the country? I don't live there. So none of it's relevant.
The only way to get this it's all relevant. It doesn't make a difference. You've got to get out of your own head. It makes no difference. Pabby.
Why is... I don't know. I don't know with the whys. Questions always throw me. Why?
That's why I put so many of them in. That's why I went to Canada to find these categories that you can't do.
Why is everything so expensive these days?
Is not on the list. It was almost on the list, but it wasn't on the list.
Almost.
So your top 10. 10, why did Liz Truss resign? Number 9, why is crypto going down? Number 8, why is there a Tylenol shortage? Number 7, why are truckers protesting? Number 6, why is gas so expensive right now? Number 5, why is there a formula shortage? Number 4, why is Ukraine not in NATO? Number 3, why did Will slap Chris? Number 2, why is Rogers down? I guess that is an American sports thing. And number 1, why is Russia attacking Ukraine? By the way, I'm really distracted by the Canadian games category because they've got all the stuff in there like Wordle, Hurdle, Quordle, but they also have one called Canuckle, which is on there, which, I mean, that's amazing. I want to play Canuckle. It sounds wonderful.
Canadian words, do you think?
I think it probably is,
Yeah,
yes.
probably.
Right, the last one in Canada. This is the how-to category. Believe it or not, these are searches that started with the words how and to. Again, the categories that Pab can't do to try and level the playing field.
Next year, you're going to play, and I'm going to answer the questions, because this is not fair.
Can you imagine what a mess that would be? I am the question master.
No, you're not. Next year, you're playing.
I am not. This is not how it works.
And go, you can't give that air. You can do it. And see how difficult it is. It's not fun, especially with my head at the moment.
The big problem there is that I think we all know I would cheat.
Why would you cheat? Why? I'd make you do it in here. I'd watch you.
I'd read it the day before. I'd just cheat. I wouldn't be able to help myself. I'm a monster. I would cheat. And I think you all know I would cheat.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So, how to... who did we start with last time? I think we... Yeah, so Anna, you're up first. Questions that start with how to.
Pancakes.
How to what?
Make pancakes. It's always the top.
Is not on the list. Yeah, it's not on there,
Oh,
though.
what the point? Oh, I'm going to throw
Perhaps they know how to make pancakes and have Googled it so many times over the years. I've never known anyone lose their head like this halfway through a quiz. This is amazing.
I'm not Canadian. I'm not American.
I don't know how to say it any other way. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we need to
Just
put Anna on
do it
who
as
do you
if you're
think you
English.
are. When they do her blood test and they find out she's like 3/4 Canadian.
Just imagine that this is an English category and guess, and you'll probably get one right.
Well, you throw me off before you're Canadian and American. I'm not them.
It doesn't matter.
I can't get out.
Just imagine it's in England. It doesn't matter. Pav.
How to?
Yes,
how
Pab.
to? How to see the World Cup?
Is number 1 on the list.
Shout,
cheating.
about
That's
that.
not something that you would have. No. No.
To be fair, I'm looking at previous answers, like mentally, I mean, and thinking like I'm going to go with how to celebrate Diwali.
World Cup Queen.
Is not on the list.
Okay.
Anna.
I don't know, Kevin. I give up.
You can't give up.
How to give up. There you go.
Is not on the list. Fab.
What's me again? How to see the Queen's funeral.
Is not on the list. Anna, you're still ahead of Sheepdog at the moment. You can't give up.
I don't have any
Sheepdog.
answers.
How to pronounce oligarch?
Ooh.
Is not on the list. He's going to be so upset with some of these that are on the list, by the way. It's going to be glorious. Anna. Last one, I think, for you, Anna.
How to pronounce Omicron? I don't know.
Is not on the list. And was that it? Is that everyone's had 3? I've lost count. I think you've all had 3, haven't you?
I said
Did I have
oligarch
3?
and
I think I had 2.
Okay, well, you two do 2 more then. 1 more, even. 1 more each.
And Sheepdog. Oh, how to pronounce Kiev?
Is number 6 on the list.
how to pronounce Qatar then.
Is number 10 on the list.
Yeah.
So the top 10, you could have had number 10, how to pronounce Qatar. Number 9, how to evolve Cosmog in Pokemon Go.
Oh, God damn it.
Don't you laugh too much, Pabby. Number 8, how to respec in Elden Ring. Number 7, how to evolve Charcadet. Number 6, how to pronounce Kiev. Number 5, how to create an NFT. Number 4, how to get vaccine QR code. Number 3, how to help Ukraine. Number 2, how to do a rapid COVID test. And number 1, how to watch the World Cup. We're playing for second place going into the final round. Pab's in the lead with 35 points. And Sheepdog and Anna both on 25 points now.
Well, I haven't got any
we
points since we started the second Canadian. So
We haven't got any
what's the
points
point?
since you lost your mind and stopped trying.
You have absolutely gone on a bit of a tilt here,
I
Anna.
can't.
If
I
you
can't
just start
because
trying again. This one, I promise you, you could get 3 on this one.
But the last lot you just said, not one of them would ever come into my head ever. So it's just
Right,
a pointless quiz.
So
because
hold on,
you just give
hold
it
on,
maybe-
hold on, hold
Not
on,
playing.
calm down.
I
This
lose.
next category, you can do if you try. The only way you won't get any of these is if you don't try. Because the next one is one of the new categories. It's a Google Maps category, and it's top cultural landmarks. So
I have 0 to give on this. Thank you.
that is absolute bobbins. You could get the number 1 on the list just like that. You've been there. I don't know who's first. I think is it
Pab.
Pab?
Me, I think, yeah.
Pabby.
This top cultural landmarks
Top
in the
cultural
world.
landmarks that people have searched for on Google Maps. Yeah, it is worldwide. These are global now, these last 2.
Top cultural landmarks. Taj Mahal.
Is not on the list.
No.
Buckingham Palace?
Is number 1 on the list.
Yes.
Anna.
I have no answer.
Oh, don't be
I
silly.
don't.
Just guess. Don't be ridiculous. Of course you do. You've had a poo next to one of them.
The Big Ben.
Number 2 on the list. There we go.
Yeah, but I'm still going to lose, so what's the point?
Only because you've stopped trying.
Yeah, it's like the next answer, basically, isn't it?
Pab.
Empire State Building.
Is not on the list. Back to Sheepdog.
What's been relevant? God. I mean, is it literally just buildings, or are there like cities, towns?
I don't know. I'm looking at some of them I've not heard of.
Well,
It's cultural landmarks. It's
doesn't
not
say-
towns.
Oh, okay. So it's cultural landmarks, like the ones we've already said.
Yes, the things we've already said are in this category.
Is this the world?
In the world.
Cultural landmarks in the world. Oh, I think sheepdog. God damn it! There's been some big stuff this year. I'm sort of rattling through different options. I don't want to get the wrong place. I'm going to go with St Paul's Cathedral.
Is not on the list.
Oh,
Anna.
The Bird Nest.
And you
The
up?
Bird's Nest.
Is not on the list. What's the bird's nest?
Beijing.
Stadium, innit? And yeah.
Ah, okay. Pappy.
I don't know if I've got this wrong, but my Pyramids of Giza is what comes to mind.
Is number 3 on the list.
Nice.
There you go.
And then I think Sheepdog with a final guess. Is it? Maybe? Yeah, it is. This is your last
Yeah, I
one.
went first.
The Eiffel Tower.
Is somehow not on the list.
Really?
Wow.
Anna, your last guess
Niagara Falls.
is also not on the list. So I think that's all of you have had your 3. So your top 10, some of these I've
So
not heard
I've
of.
lost, so...
No, you haven't. There's
Yay.
still one more question. So top 10. Gyeongbokgung Palace in Seoul, South Korea was number 10. Palais Ideal in France. The Louvre Pyramid in France was number 8. Songshan Cultural and Creative Park in Taiwan is number 7. Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall in Taiwan is number 6. And then we get back to Europe-ish. Royal Palace of Brussels in Belgium was number 5. Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro was 4. 3 was the Great Pyramid of Giza. 2 Big Ben. 1 Buckingham Palace. And the last category. Who's going first? Is it Sheepdog going first on this one?
Yes.
Or right.
Yeah.
The last category is worldwide global searches for the year. This is, I mean, this is anybody's game, Anna. This is worldwide searches for the year.
Oh, Jesus.
On Google, allow me to clarify, this is on Google. The top 10 things people in the entire world, nay, the entire universe, have searched for on Google in this calendar year. Sheepdog, would you like to have a guess?
I'm going to say sorry, Anna, and go with Wordle.
Is number 1 on the list? Anna?
I'm no longer participating because I lose.
Oh, come on, don't be silly. Just guess.
Pab, you can go.
Anna, you have to have a guess. There are things on this list you could
The
get.
sky.
Why are you being so silly? You had this in the
Go
bag
on,
and you have
proper guess,
thrown it
Anna.
away, and I don't know why. It makes no sense.
What is the
proper guess.
point of trying? I've lost.
Because then you would have beaten him if you'd have tried. The only reason he's ahead of you is because you stopped
The
trying.
sky.
It's obviously not on the list. Fab.
Ukraine?
Is number 3 on the list. Anna could have guessed that. Back round to you, Sheepdog.
Encanto.
Is not on the list. Anna?
The Queen.
Is number 4 on the
Hell,
list.
Jesus. I can't believe we didn't...
Pabby
World Cup?
is number 6 on the list. Back round to Sheepdog again.
Oh, God. I feel like we've done all the obvious ones, haven't we? We've had World Cup, the Queen, Wordle.
Yeah, there's only one other that's come up during any of the other categories.
Monkeypox.
Is not on the list. Anna?
The Ukraine.
It's already been guessed,
By whom?
hasn't it? Or hadn't
Yeah,
it?
I
Me.
thought it,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, well then,
Yeah.
That's my
I don't
first
know,
guess.
shoes.
It's not on the list, obviously. And Pab?
Omicron?
Is not on the list. Your top 10. Number 10, the Indian Premier League. Number 9, Jeffrey Dahmer. Number 8, iPhone 14. Number 7, India versus West Indies. Number 6, World Cup. Number 5, India versus South Africa. Number 4, Queen Elizabeth. Number 3, Ukraine. Number 2, India versus England. And number 1, Wordle. So that means your final scores for the 13th annual Google Zeitgeist Review of the Year Show 2022. In third place, because she decided to stop trying halfway through with 27 points, is Anna. Narrowly pipping her at the end with 29 is Sheepdog. And running away with it, like he always does, because he cheats, with 38 points, we have Pabby, who's won it like 15 years in a row now, which is ridiculous. You're a cheat.
No.
You are a
stop.
cheating monster. You are a disgrace.
How many
You
points
ruined
did I
it for
get?
everyone. 38.
Wasn't that much.
I mean, it's quite a lot of points, isn't it? There weren't,
9?
there weren't 38 questions. So
Yeah, but
you
there
know.
was a double point.
Got a lot of doubles. How many would you have got without all the
Wordle did me
doubles?
well this year.
I haven't actually, I don't score it like that. I just, yeah. Interestingly, there wasn't a single question where anyone got the maximum of 4 points. So a
Wow.
double and 2 other correct answers. Nobody did that at any point, which I'm a little bit surprised by. I think there was one category, I think it was TV, where I think Anna came close. I think she got all 3 right and the number 2 in the category, but didn't get the first one. So I think that was the closest anyone got to a maximum break of 4. But there we go. We have our winner. It is Pabby. We'll be back to normally scheduled podcasting next week, where I'll be able to tell you all about a game Pab never told me about called Near Automata, which I can't believe you never told me about, Pabby. I'm going to have a bone to pick with you next week. But for now, if you want to tell us all about why Sheepdog is a cheat and Pab is a cheat, you can do that by tweeting at MGUK Podcast, or you can follow me at Lelujo.
You can follow me at RB6K, and it's also probably worth us mentioning that the Game of the Year results were there. Oh, do you want to
Not
say
worth mentioning that. Yeah, let's not bother with that. It's probably wrong.
Well, they're on our account. But I'm at RB6K.
Anna. She actually got off on a sulk. That's amazing. Anna, are you there? And Pab?
I'm at Pab 1986.
And we'll see you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
Thanks for listening, folks.
You're welcome, Pabby.